Welcome to Travel Yoga. My name is Kate. Today it is all about standing poses. Please watch my short introduction video first if you haven't already. As you see, I practice yoga on a wonderful but not so ideal place. It is very uneven and hard. This is often the case when we are traveling. Sometimes you stop on a very dirty patch, or you just can't find an even spot to practice a standard yoga session. However, I learned there is always a possibility to practice yoga if you want to. You can expect a lively yoga class, well suited for the more dynamic days within your site. If you have a yoga belt or any other soft belt, you may use this to help you later in the dancer pose. Find a good standing position. Align your pelvis to a neutral position and distribute the weight equally on both feet. We will start in Utkatasana, the mountain pose. Feel solid like a mountain. Leave your everyday life behind for a moment. Be present, here and now. Feel your body. Be aware of your surroundings. If it feels good, close your eyes. Observe your breathing. Let it flow naturally. Be friendly with you. Be non-judgmental during this yoga session. No one giving you thumb up or thumb down. You are doing this just for you. If you thought travel far away, bring them gently back to the present moment. Feel solid like a mountain. Slowly open your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Raise your arms over your head and slightly bend backwards. Lower your arms. Interlock your fingers. Raise them above your head. Lower them again. Raise your arms. Take a deep breath in. And lower them. One more time. Slightly back bend, look to your hands and lower them again. And lower your body. Bend forward. If it's possible for you today to reach the floor, please do so. Otherwise, you can bend your knees. Lift your chest up for a half forward bend. And then come into chair pose. Sit low and reach up. Come back up. Interlace your fingers and rise them above your head. Stretch upward and bend to the right side from the waist. Come back to center and bend to the left side. This deeply stretches the muscle of the side body. Lower your arms and bend forward. Take a deep stretch in your back And come to a chair pose again. This strengthens your thighs and stretches your shoulder. The chair has a lot of benefits. Come back up, lower your arms. And again we do a side stretch. Open your flanks. Breathe in deeply. And turn to the other side. Inhale, come back. Lower your arms. Now breathing in, rise your arms and your heels. Coming up onto the toes. One more time, stretch the whole body from top to bottom without losing your balance. Lower the arms and the heels while breathing out. And one more time, up and lower. One more time, bending down, touch the bottom. Doing a half forward bend. Come into the chair pose. And lower your arms again. Stretch your arms over your head. Take a deep breath. Bend forward, touch the ground. It is important that you do not hyperextend the knee joint. Better bend the knees. You may also grab the calves and deepen the stretch. Open your chest, come in a forward bend, a half one. And we come in our last chair pose. It is up to you how low you go. Stay in the chair. Come back up and lower your arms. We are coming in a variation of Warrior One, with both knees unbent. Your hip is square and point forward. Lift your arms up, away from the ears, palms facing in. Your foot is 45 degrees. Keep the heels in line with the hips. Again, if you like, you can bend the front knee and come into a normal Warrior One. If you feel unbalanced in the pose, create a more stable base by inching your front foot a little further out to the side from the center of your body. The wider you stance, the better your balance. Come to a triangle pose. Bring your right hand down to the right foot. The arms are stretched away from another, and the head may be turned to gaze up or down. If the ground is too far, or it just doesn't fit for you today, come back up and place your hands above your knee. Come back up and switch sides for a revolved triangle. The left hand reaches down towards the right foot. Again, stretch or bend your knee. Your trunk has to rotate strongly to make this possible. Be gentle with yourself. Slowly back up and move to Warrior Two. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Keep your knee over your ankle. Engage the core and draw the tailbone down towards the mat, which also keeps the lower back long. Make sure your heels are on the same line. Spread your arms and change the side. Slightly adjust the position of your feet and legs to find stability in the pose if needed. Now we will come to warrior one again. Square your hips. Raise your arms over your head. Find stability. You can bring your feet closer together or wider. Come into a triangle. Exhale, bring your right hand down, your left hand down, your right hand up. Look up or look down, whatever is comfortable. Do not overstretch your knee. Come back up, raise your arms over your head, and switch to a revolving triangle. Again, find your stability. Don't forget to breathe in and out, and come back up. And bring your feet together. Shake it out. Switch your sides. Place your right feet in front. Breathe in, raise your arms. Place your hands in a reverse prayer behind your back. Like this. Press your palms together. Inhale as you lengthen your spine, and exhale as you fold forward from the hips. Breathe in and come up, and release your hands. Bring your hands up. Come back in a triangle. Bring your right hand down to your feet. Open your hip. Open your chest. Come back up. Raise your arms. Switch the side for a revolving triangle. Don't forget to breathe deeply in this position. Come back up. Your hips still in front, pointing forward, with your knees unbent. Switch to warrior three. Heels in line. Stretch your arms out. Look forward over your right hand. Place the front arm on the thigh. Stretch to the side and raise the back arm over the head. Make sure that your chest remains open. If you get very low with your upper body, you can try to detach your arm from your thigh and place your hand either on the inner or outer edge of your foot. Come back up. Turn the palm of your right hand to face the sky. As you inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky, and at the same time, lower your left hand. Come back up, and in one flow we will change the side. Back to warrior three, then warrior one to the other side. Find your stand, your balance. Again, first you will do the reverse prayer. Place your hands behind your back in a reverse prayer position. fold forward. Slowly, slowly come back up. Release your arms. Come back in warrior one. And then first we'll go to the triangle. Place your left hand to your left foot. Look up or down. Stay here. Come back up. Down again with your right hand. Place it on your thigh or next to your foot. And back up. Now one more time. You find your place in warrior three. To prevent the front knee from collapsing inwards, wrap the muscles around the outer hip to externally rotate your leg. Place your left underarm on your thigh or your hand next to your foot. Try to put as little weight as possible on the thigh and work more with the strength of your core. Come back up and in a reverse warrior. Stretching your flanks. This will open your chest. Push your upper shoulder a little further back. And come back in a warrior three. Now, next we will practice a side lunge. Tightness in the groin, hip or ankle can make this move challenging. For this we will warm up. So go down on your right, go down on your left, switch sides. Be gentle with yourself. Switch to the other side. Again. Repeat. And now we lower down a bit more if possible and bring your hands in a prayer position and stay. Can you feel your thighs too? If possible, try to stay with your knee above your toes. Slowly and gently move to the other side. Your heels should stay down and the feet should be parallel to each other. Slowly come back up. Now we will go in a yogi squat. It's one of the best hip openers you will find. Crunch down with tailbone between ankles and hands in a prayer at chest. Continue to press the hands firmly together, while at the same time pressing elbows against your inner thighs. Move yourself or find a comfortable position for you. Move around if you want. Now it is time to chopping some wood. So take your arms overhead with hands together, as if holding an axe. Imagine a piece of wood on the ground in front of you. Swing your hands down to chop the imaginary piece of wood. Make a loud ha sound as your axe hits the wood. That was fun, right? Now we come from the forester to the goddess. Exhale, bend the knees, coming into a squat. Extend the arms out at shoulder level. Bend the arms to a 90-degree angle, palms facing forward. With elbows at shoulder high, throw the shoulder blades and elbows backwards, like you are trying to hold the tennis ball in between your shoulder blades. This giving the shoulder a nice stretch. Stretch your arms and legs and come out of the pose. Loosen up, shake it all out, and don't forget to smile. Now we are coming to the second part, the balance poses. Do you also practice on a tricky ground like me? Be careful with the balance poses, or skip this part. For the dancer pose, you can use your belt. If you continue, do not forget to have fun with the challenging poses. Come in Utkatasana and bring your hands in prayer position. Inhale and raise your arms above your head. Bring them together in prayer position and now lower them down to your center. At the same time, get your knee up to your center. Back down again on the same time. Switch your feet, come up with your left and lower your arms at the same time. Your arms come back up and your feet will go down. Try to synchronize, that you will be on top and on the bottom on the same time. Also synchronize your breathing with it. Slowly and steady and find your balance. Bring down your arms and up your feet. Down again. And arms up. Your right knee is rising and you will lower your arms. And they will meet on your center. Slowly back. I will show you it in front. Bring your hands up and lower your feet. It's really hard to get it in time. And getting a good stand as well. Oh, there is a bit of wobbling. Do you have the same problem? Bring your hands back up and lower your leg. Again. Don't forget your smile. Don't forget your breathing. This is a good start for a balance pose. Take a deep breath in. This was the wonderful cloud salutation. Now we will come in Warrior 3. For this, shift your weight to your right foot. Extend your left leg backwards and lift it up. Keep the pelvis straight, like in Warrior 1, parallel to the mat, until your upper body forward so that your chest is parallel to the mat too. If it's available to you, your back leg and your upper body are in line with each other. Your gaze is focused on a non-moving point, on the ground. Find your balance. If you can't find your balance, you can bring one or both hands to the floor. Come back slowly if possible. Try it again. Find a good stand with your left feet. Come up with your right leg. Your arms can stay at your hips if it's easier for you, or you can stretch them out or bring it to the ground. Find your balance. Come back slowly if possible. One more time. Get a good stand with your right foot and raise the left leg. You can place your hand on your hip or stretch them back or bend your supporting leg, whatever supports your balance. Keep trying. Gaze on the ground. Try to stay focused and calm. In one slow movement, bring your leg back and draw your knee up towards your chest. Hug your knee into your chest with both hands. From this pose, we move to the dancer. Release your knee and grab your ankle or toes. As you inhale, push the left foot back and press it into your hand. You can lift your right arm up in front. Bring your left leg down slowly and try to keep your balance if you haven't lost your balance before. Now we will try it again on the other side. Again, bring your weight on the left leg. Try not to lose your balance. If you do, be very patient with yourself. And consider, one side is normally easier. Slowly lower your leg and directly bring your leg and your knee in front of your chest. Hug it. Stay here. Grab your foot. Find your balance. Stretch your leg back and your arm in front. Look up your hand if you can. If you lose your balance, no worries. Oh, I should show you this earlier actually. You can use your belt in the dancer pose like this. Find an even ground for your next balance exercise, the tree. This is a very good pose if you have been sitting for a long time. So stand upright and lift your right leg off the mat with an inhalation. Your standing leg remains extended. Fix a point in front of you. Reach for your right ankle if you have to. And place your foot where it can come. And rest naturally. Whether it's your thigh or your calf, doesn't matter. Your knee is pointing out to the side. Extend the arms upward. Or bring the palms together in front of your chest. Keep your core muscle engaged. And release. Switch to the other side. Hold your ankle, place it wherever it comes. You also can place it on your calf, but not on your knee. Firm your right hip in and lengthen your spine. If you need a bit of a challenge in this pose, you can look up to your hands or close your eyes. For me, it doesn't work at all today, but doesn't matter. The main thing is to have fun with the exercise and learning something new. Keep the shoulders down when you raise your hands up, or place the palms in front of your chest. Slowly release and bring your foot down. Again, find a good stand for the next pose. Grab your big toe with your index finger. Exhaling, extend the bent leg forward. Again, you may use the belt here, or just keep the leg bent. If possible, you can open the leg to the side. Gently bring your right heel to rest as high as you can comfortably on the front of your left thigh or hip, like in lotus. The sole of your feet should be facing the sky, and the top of your foot should rest on your leg or hip. Draw both hips forward. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands on the ground if possible. Press down firmly through your left foot and lift your torso back to upright position. Now we switch to the other side. Again, grab your toe. Stretch your leg if possible, otherwise just keep it bent. Place your hand on your hip. Bring your leg to the side if possible. You can watch to the other side also if possible. Just keep it bent, keep the balance if you can. As I said, one side is easier. Now again, place your foot on your thigh. Find your balance and bend forward. This is a really challenging pose and a deep hip opener. As you have probably already seen and noticed yourself, not both sides of the body are equally flexible. Try to accept it and practice with joy. Now we will come to the last balance pose for today. Lift your right leg. See if you can hook your right foot behind your left calf. If you can't, no big deal. Squeeze your thighs together. Bring both of your arms out in front of you and parallel to the floor. Bring the right elbow on top. This is the eagle pose. This stretches the upper back and shoulders and improves your hip mobility. Slightly lift your elbows, but keep your spine straight. If you don't reach your calf, you just can put your foot on the floor. Release your arms and legs and switch the side. Again, if you reach your calf, that's great. If not, just leave it on the floor. This time the left elbow is coming on top. Bring your palms together and lift your elbows up. Keep your spine straight. Feel the stretch in your shoulders. Release your arms, release your legs, shake it out. Shake it out, be happy. You did great on your balance poses. Now we will continue with the cool down poses. You already stretched your shoulders in the eagle pose, and we will continue with some shoulder stretches and shoulder movements. Inhale, raise your arms above your head. Exhale, cross your arms in front of your body and open them to the side again. Cross them above your head. Don't forget to change the sides. This will mobilize your shoulders. Take deep breaths in while you raise your arms above your head and breathe out when you come down. Raise your arms, cross your hands. Release. Take a short step forward with the right leg. Clench the right fist and raise the arm in front of your body. Clench the left fist and bring it slightly behind the right one, like holding a bow and arrow. Pull the left fist back to your left ear. Keep the left elbow up at your shoulder level. Practice this 10 times on each side. Gaze over your right fist on an imaginary target. Release and change your side. Engage your core. Raise your arms out. Again, like a bow and arrow. Ten times on this side as well. Release, shake your arms and shoulders, and we are coming in the double angle pose. Stand erect with your feet wide apart. Interlock your fingers behind your back, and then bend forward from the hips. Don't overstretch your knee joints. Bring your upper body parallel to the mat. Raise your arms behind your back as high as possible for you. Stay here, feel the stretch in your shoulders. Release your arms on your back, stand up straight and release. Now we are transitioning into arm swings while you are standing in a solid stand. You can rotate a bit with your hips if you like. Feel the movement in your spine. If you like, try to relax the muscles in your arms completely. Breathe deeply. Enjoy this movement. Swing your arms more if you like to. Turn your head with it if you like. Now we are slowly coming out of the arm swing. Just getting a bit slower and slower. Now we will do the cat and cow in a standing position. Place your hands on top of your knees. Roll in your back. A little curve in your back. You can press your hands a bit in the knees. Then you feel also the stretch in your shoulders. Move your spine. Feel the curve in the lower back as well. Come up in a standing position. The next pose is called swinging the upper body. So standing with the legs wide apart, raise your arms over your head and then swing the upper body and arms down between the legs. Repeat the raising and swinging. Breathe in while you raise your arm and out while swinging. Breathe in, raise your arms, swing down. And return to the starting position. Our last posture is the dangling pose. For this, fold forward, allowing your spine to round. Clasp your elbows with opposite hands. Swing the head and upper body from one side to the other. Bend your knees if you like to. Feel this movement. Relax your muscles. Feel this nice stretch in your back. The movements become smaller. Stop the movements. Release your hands and slowly roll up. Before we end this session, we will come back in Utkatasana, the mountain pose. Feel solid, like a mountain. Bring your hands together in a prayer position. Close your eyes if you like. Be grateful for your practice today. I'm grateful that you practiced with me. Now you have 3 options. You can remain in Tadasana. If you have a place where you can lay down in Shavasana, you can. Otherwise, you sit in a comfortable position for a while, like me. You can do a half lotus, a full lotus, or just come in a cross-legged position. Close your eyes if you want to. Before we get back in our daily routines, stay in the present moment. Feel your body. Be aware. Observe your breathing. Let it flow naturally. If your thoughts travel far away, bring them gently back to the present moment. Come back. Feel your body. Be aware. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe, give me a like, and check out my other videos for your next session. See you then. To travel is to live.